What's up, Shady Sports Network? I'm back here with a very special interview with free agent quarterback Jenkins. And how you doing today, man?
Good. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. So the other day I was watching your highlights, man, and you have amazing highlights. Whoever put that tape together, you can tell they did a great job editing it. One thing that stood out to me is your running ability. I believe you have NFL type running ability. Watching you be able to follow the left tackle into the end zone, high level stuff. Where do you believe that you acquired such a high level running IQ from?
I would say it really all stemmed off of in high school, basically just our coaches believing in me and just putting me, as at the quarterback position and kind of just putting like your best athlete at quarterback, and having me, run between tackles, throw the ball downfield, make plays on my feet, and make plays based where just puts our team in a better situation, and that carried on going into college. I was a highly recruited kid coming out of Ohio. Um, However, it was just more so, am I a quarterback or am I a receiver? And I went to Notre Dame College, which is a Division II school outside of Cleveland, as a receiver. This is my first time playing receiver, and I basically built that, that culture as a receiver, because like being a receiver is different than any position. A lot of people overlook it. It's really a craft. That's something you really got to be good at. You have to practice day in and day out to be really good at it, especially when you're going against defensive backs who have been doing as well for a very long time. So I knew that I am a quarterback. I didn't enjoy playing receiver. I just knew like my love for the game was at quarterback. So if coaches are looking at my receiver, then I need to work extra harder, at the quarterback position so that I could get them to believe in that. And that's kind of just what I did moving forward.
100%. And you definitely stand out to me as a quarterback who's able to move the pocket, make good reads, and throw the ball pretty far. Your arm accuracy is another thing that I really enjoy watching. Being accurate is really difficult in today's game. We look at college football. One example of accuracy is Shedeur Sanders. What do you think? How do you become accurate? Is it something that happens overnight, or does it take a lot of training?
Well, I mean, now that I'm a coach, and like the stuff that I know now is the stuff that, I wish I knew when I was playing. I feel like really it just comes with repetition when you're in a high school and college, realm, just because it's college coaches really don't have time to really, work on individual stuff. So you're working on plays and getting the connection with the receivers and getting on timing. However, fundamentals play a key role into that. And right now, something I stress to kids that I coach right now, it's, just getting line to your target. Everybody wants to throw sidearm and throw like Patrick Mahomes, but if you could get your heels, your hips, and your shoulders aligned to your target and step at your target when you throw, I mean, I'm pretty damn sure you're going to hit the damn target. So just the little things that I feel like a lot of us that, watch football nowadays just need to really just realize that we just need to be aligned to our targets to throw the damn ball, But that's something I wish I would have known, when I was playing, because obviously everybody wants to make the off-platform throwing off your back foot, but at the end of the day, like a completion's a completion. So
1,000%. And so you were signed with Albany after a great college career. Before getting into your time with Albany, how would you assess your college career as a whole? And how would the school that you went to in terms of environment and culture?
yeah, I would say my entire college career really just was a hectic one. There's a lot of like events that happened in those 4 or 5 years, whether it was transferring, my mom getting diagnosed with cancer, my best friend away on like from a drowning incident, and then lastly, COVID, um, and then my first game of the season, my senior year, that Alfred State year, my mom passed away 30 minutes before the first game. So it was just, one thing after another. I'm very thankful for, me ending my career where I ended it at Alfred State and getting my degree. I think the culture at that school was just 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 from the coaching staff all the way down to the players, to the scout players. We all believed in each other no matter who you were. We all hung out with each other no matter who you were. Like when we went on the field, like you just knew that we were going to win or we had a very good chance of winning. And it was something I never felt ever. Um, and then my last year, had my 5th year, I ended up going back home to Michigan, going towards my girlfriend where we had our kid recently. And it was all right. I don't feel like it was where I should have ended like my career, so I don't really claim it. If for instance, the scheme didn't really fit me, offensive style didn't really fit me at all. Team chemistry was not there, especially like me getting there, after 1 year. Just it was not there. It was a weird year overall, but all in all, it was a solid career.
I can definitely, empathize with that and see how that was difficult. So, a big thing about playing football is persevering. Obviously, you had your off the field struggles too. How do you think you would manage to persevere through all that?
Really, it's you got to move forward in life regardless of what's thrown at you. It's really just that next play attitude for life as well. You can dwell on something, um, you know, and at the end of the day, you can have people try to feel bad for you, but at the end of the day, like nobody's going through what you're going through. So um, that's just kind of the mentality that I have in life in general. Like you just got to move forward.
That's a great attitude to have. I have a lot of respect for that. Um, so after your college career, you signed with Albany. Albany at the time was a powerhouse in arena football. This was, I believe, coming off their run in the AFL where they won the championship, and then they were in the NAL. How excited were you for that opportunity, and do you believe it lives up to expectations?
Yeah, I would definitely say once ending ending that college career, it's a very exciting time because you have the opportunity to pursue football elsewhere, whether it's in Europe, the CFL, XFL, USFL, Arena. Um, One thing that I did was I kind of reached out to some players who I am very close friends with. I'm very close friends with Darian Townsend, who just signed with Albany. I'm very close friends with Shahan Williams, who played with the Cobras. These are guys that I grew up with since I was 6, 7 years old. So I reached out to them and I said, "Hey, like, could you put me in this like Facebook, and see where my film goes?" And once I did that, pretty much every team in NAL has reached out, and Coach Menace left me a message like, 2-time winner, blah blah blah, and like I knew that was the team, to play for. So I gave him a call, and he's a good guy, very good recruiter, and he sold me immediately. There was really no confusion in what we talked about. I just feel like at the time, what we talked about to what he said in the interview when he had his press interview for player signings didn't really align. So then that's what really just made me, as far as like, did it live up to the hype? I don't know, because for one, I made the right decision because they were no longer a football team at the time, and two, I don't know if I would have played ball doing what he wanted me to do. And however, I respect Coach Menace because he has, done it. Like he's a 2-time champion. He had Sam Castronova, who is, I mean, arguably the best quarterback in the league. So me going there, my mindset was learning from Sam, learning from the best coach. That's the best team to be on. Why not go there? Um, let a year go by and then possibly go to an elsewhere team and win some championship elsewhere. I mean, you got to see it happen before you can just go out and do it. You know what I mean? So
I get that thought process, wanting to sit and learn and kind of develop as a quarterback. Because one thing that I think sets you apart from, the other quarterbacks in the league is your high IQ. But another thing is your overall social media presence. You really
right.
promote yourself, you know how to market yourself. When I was looking through your Instagram, I see a lot of professionally done videos. Where do you think you got your sense of being a promoter on social media from?
It's funny because I just had this communication with my boss in Denver for an annual meeting, and today's world is it's a digital era, and um, if I got the chance right now to do NIL, I would eat it alive. And um, some may say, oh, that's only for college athletes, but it's really not. Um, the second that I have an opportunity to possibly go play for a team, yeah, you get X amount of dollars, free housing, free food, whatever. But there's an opportunity for you to still use that NIL sense to get brand deals for yourself and in the community. Um, whether it's raising money, whether it's getting more funding for you, getting more funding for the team. You have to be able to operate on social media, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You have to. You need to do it, and no matter who you are, whether you're a coach, if you want to be the best coach, you better be on social media. And arguably, after the game last night with Colorado, Coach Prime is killing it. I mean, why he's killing it is because his digital presence. People can hate him, people can love him, but the thing that he's doing right is he's being in the spotlight all times. And what do kids want to do? Recruits. They want to be in the spotlight at all time. So that's why they're going to keep getting better. It's their first year as a program with Coach Dion, and they're going to do great things in the years to come. I can tell you right now, if you're a 5-star recruit, would you rather go play for Nick Saban in Alabama, that there's nothing to do, or would you rather go play for Coach Prime and be in the spotlight, get guaranteed money, go play in a beautiful state? You're going to go to Colorado, and that's just the mentality. I bet you that's going to happen for that community and for that program.
And that was a great point that you made. That kind of changes me to my next question I was going to ask you. The AFL is supposed to be coming back. And according to them, they have so many great resources. They want to make it like college game day. As a person who graduated college, not too long ago, do you think the AFL will be able to resemble college football in any way?
Do I think that they would be able to resemble college football?
Yeah.
Um, that's something I don't really know, just because I haven't really got to be inside of an arena and play it in the arena league. I personally believe that I personally, in a sense, where I feel like it should just be the AFL. That's what we grew up, watching. I understand, the NAL and the Indoor Football League, like they're their own, establishments. But if you combine and everybody puts their head together, you have a monster that's now competing with the USF and XFL. You have a monster where people want to watch that. You have a monster where there's, one pool of arena players that you can pull from to go to the next level. Right now, you have three to four different levels of pool that you have to figure out who's the best player in arena. And then you have to say, is it because they play in the CIF? Is it because they play in the NAL? Rather than just saying they play in the arena league and get them to the next level. You know what I mean? So I feel like the AFL coming back is a very good thing. Just because of they've done it once at a high level, I feel like they're going to ease their way back up to do it at another extreme level. So maybe they could get it to what I think a college game day would feel like.
That would be awesome if they could all come together as one. So, Aaron, it's been great having you on today. My final question for you is: I know you work with the youth, you're a quarterback trainer, you train all ages. What's one thing you try to teach in the young prospects that you wish you would have known coming up?
I literally just try to teach them everything that, like I told you, that I wish I knew, and now that I know it, I mean, I want to make sure that they have that mentor figure to lean on, regardless of coaching, because I feel like there's a lot of quarterbacks in the world nowadays that have bad coaching. And I'm not saying that I'm the next Nick Saban or I'm Dion or I'm whoever. I just want to have an opportunity to at least give these kids a platform to become the best student athlete they can possibly be. And that's whether that's being very good off the team, whether that's being on the field, and that's doing good in school. And then I'll do the rest. I'll do everything I can as a coach, whether that's helping with film study, if kids need rides to get to practice or whatever. I want to be that basically that mentor and that backbone with them the entire step of the way.
That's a great message. So, Ann, it was great talking to you today. I learned a lot about you and your career. I can't wait to see you get to the next level. And I wish you the best of luck as your career continues.
All right, man. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
I'm a game.